Hey everybody! So for the Chapter 2 sitcom that I watched a rerun of The Big Bang Theory on CBS. And commercials that I saw, a lot of them were for other shows on CBS, which I thought was interesting, and I feel like a lot of other networks don't do that. The one I saw commercialized the most was for another show called Young Sheldon, which is a branch off of Big Bang, so I see what they did there. Um, the other commercials that I saw the most were like older demographic commercials, like a Toyota truck commercial kind of featuring older people, and then a retirement fund commercial, and a few others. So I thought those stuck out to me because I know a lot of people my age watch it, but maybe also like the network knows that the demographic older than me watches it, so that was interesting. And then product placement. I didn't notice any blatant product placement in this specific episode, but I definitely have seen some in episodes past that I've seen. They kind of call them out and don't really care, but the specific one I didn't see any. But I did look this up to make sure it's true, and Big Bang is CBS's best rated show, so they probably don't rely on product placement money as much as they would for other shows. So, the online TV services, I guessed that 70% of households probably had those, but I also am not like exposed to lower income communities as much, so I'm not really like sure. So I looked it up, and CNBC in March published that only 55% of US families have these services, so I definitely overestimated that by quite a lot, but I also found an article from Forbes that said 12% of Americans only use online streaming services, which is definitely up, like, significantly, so that was interesting. And then me and my family, like, online streaming, we're kind of a mixed bag. Me and my mom, we basically, like, only use online streaming. My dad, I don't, I couldn't tell you the last time he logged into Netflix. He pretty much only uses like traditional TV to watch golf and football. And then my brother only uses online streaming, and my other brother is pretty much like an even divide. And then my friends are pretty much like only online streaming. So the production show that I picked is I talked about this in one of my past videos, White Collar. White Collar is produced by Fox 21 Television, which is actually a West Coast-based production studio, but the show was shot in New York City, so total opposite ends of the country. The executive producer of White Collar is a guy named Jeff Easton, and he's only really known for White Collar and a show called Graceland. Never seen it. They were both on USA, but I've only seen White Collar because all of the episodes are on Netflix. Like I said, I really don't watch regular TV. And then my pitch for White Collar. So, I'm not a very good actress, but here we go. So, he's charming. Like, so charming, there's no way he could ever be bad. And he works with the FBI. Except Neal Caffrey is really just a charming art thief. An art thief that provides his expertise to the FBI so he isn't locked up. Neal works with the slightly bland, straight-laced Peter Burke in New York City with restraints, of course, and a secret aim to track down his true love, Kate, who's being held by someone on the inside of the FBI. So that was my very brief pitch, but I'm also not a writer, so I hope you liked it. Bye all.